Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Jeanette with Star Empress 222, here to bring you your reading for Divine Feminine and Masculine currently. But first of all, I want to incorporate some astrology, okay? Because there's a lot of things going on this month that I feel we really need to understand as to what we're going through and what we're being faced with to work through at this time. With us being in Libra season, that's about having balance in our lives, okay? And so we'll look at what we need to do for that. There's a lot of things that are happening right now. So today is 10/10. Which opens the 10/10 portal. 10 breaks down into a 1, which signifies the Magician card in the tarot, which is a major arcana. Okay. It also can be broke down into 11, 10, 10. You're just using the ones there. As a master doorway, signifying connection and psychic information. 0 is our connection to everything and nothing, beginnings and endings. 10 is about both completion and starting anew from a stronger foundation than previously. So 2020 consists of the number 2, which is about balance. 22 is a master number, and that's considered a master builder, bringing about entrepreneurship, a sense of purpose, and motivation. So you may be feeling geared towards going towards something that you want to begin at this time. That's going to make you feel more aligned with your purpose, and you may be feeling more motivated towards that during this year. Together, 10 and 2020 portal day brings us new vitality through equanimity. By seeing life's patterns of the beginnings and endings, balances and imbalances, we are able to tap into the magic that is, and we are able to latch onto those energies as the motivational force that drives us to live our purpose. Such as, an example, in the Army, a cadet might radio over to another to say, what's your 10/20, which means what's your location. So it's kind of bringing about the aspect of looking into where you are. So at this current point in time, there are 4 planets and 2 asteroids that are in retrograde. Pluto, Neptune, Ceres, Chiron, I'm probably saying it wrong. Uranus and Mars are all retrograde. Continuations in lessons surrounding shadow work, illusions, the psychic world, the dream world, the wounded ego, the wounded healer, your health, vitality, anger, and movement are also prevalent. We're also experiencing some directed lessons from Jupiter, Pallas, and Saturn as they continue to move through their phase of shade. After having moved direct last month, putting focus on our financial security, issues relating to justice, etc. That of which will be more tested as Pluto and Ceres both go direct this month. Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio, then in Libra. So on to October 13th. It's the final Mercury retrograde of the year. So Mercury retrograde causes us to slow down and reflect on the facets of our lives where we need to be more mindful. Mercury retrograde begins in the sign of Scorpio on the 13th. 13 is often associated with death, rebirth, sexuality, and mystery, all of which Scorpio rules. We are supposed to focus on the themes in our lives in regards to technology, short travel, and communication. What might you need to kill off, grieve, or what might you need to transform or transmute to have a new rebirth? Where might you be trying to control instead of allowing, and etc. Every Mercury cycle this year has been in a water sign. Pisces in February, Cancer in June, and now Scorpio. We are at the accumulation of a cycle. We've been asked to focus into the more feminine aspects of our communication styles and to heal that way. This is the last cycle through a water sign for Mercury for some years to come. As we continue to move more from our head to our heart, more from pushing to receiving, Mercury will continue its retrograde motion in the air sign of Libra on October 27th, asking us to focus on where we might experience imbalance or extremes through technology, short-term travel, and communication, as well as where we might find balance within ourselves or in our relationships. There will also be a focus on how these things appear to be, or how would you like them to appear to be, rather than how they actually are. Mercury turns direct on November 3rd, which is election day. For those who are voting, allow yourself extra time because retrogrades in Mercury are common for delays and mishaps that might occur. When a planet turns direct, it tends to stir up even more than when it was in retrograde motion. It's important to keep your energy in check during this heightened time. Perhaps more self-care, going into nature, breathing deeply. This too shall pass. Ceres, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Ceres, which is an asteroid that governs all things, rooting and grounding will be more direct in the sign of Aquarius. So Ceres governs all things. So rooting and grounding will be more direct in the sign of Aquarius, causing us to reflect on our roots, where we might need to ground down even more. In which ways are we disconnected from our earth, from the food that we eat, to the water that we drink, or where we are living, or what is holding us? What part of you are you ignoring? From your body to your humanness, your ancestors. Also, ancestral healing could be incredibly activating and potent at this time. Anxiety is running high in the air right now, especially if dealing with personal stuff. The best thing that we can do is ground ourselves, reconnect our body into our planet, find your own individual way to root yourself. Allow yourself to fully be you, your authentic self. Currently, as I said, we are in Libra season, so we're focusing on Libra focuses on balance and imbalance, asking us to look inward to see where we meet ourselves and the outside world. That's my dog walking in the background. Are we feeling and behaving or thinking in extremes, or from grounded and balanced insight? As the sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd, we'll be asked to meet ourselves in a moment of death and rebirth. Scorpio rules Pluto, and with Pluto having moved direct in the beginning of the month, and Mercury going into retro in the sign of Scorpio, we're going to be asked to really capitalize on our shadow work and transformation process. How are you evolving? Are you happy with those ways in which you're evolving? How can you evolve in more ways aligning with your purpose, your ethics, and overall care or core essence? Metaphorical, death is a new form of what formerly was, a new beginning. Full moon in Aries on the 1st, which was already, was a potent time to sit in your gratuity. Like, what are you thankful for? And give thanks to that so that it raises your energy and the energy around you to focus on your heart's desires. It's good to focus on what you're grateful for anyway, because when you operate from a sense of gratuity, you're able to have your manifestations come true more likely because of the energy that you're in when you operate from a thankful presence. Aries is also associated with the first card in the deck, Major Arcana, the Magician. Aries being fire is meant to illuminate and transmute that which no longer serves us. So that had come up for this last full moon in Aries, which was October 1st for the United States. If you're experiencing heightened fear, dark thoughts, negativity, just know that you're not alone. You do have the power to transmute those energies, but feel it and acknowledge it, and ask if all that energy is entirely yours. If not, then clear it away. Then envision the emotions that you would like to feel and align yourself with that. Allow yourself to feel your low vibrational emotions, just don't wallow in them. The first time in 18 years, the blue moon falls on Halloween. It's a blue moon because it's the second full moon of the month. There are only 13 full moons a year, usually one every month. This full moon will be in Taurus. And also, I'll get to that. But October 31st marks the exact solar point in the middle of the autumnal equinox and the winter solstice. So that day is already a portal day, regardless. And because people pour so much energy into Halloween all over the globe, it heightens the portal energy as we are opening it even wider with our excitement and intentions together. This is also the time of year when the veil is the most thinnest between the spirit world associated with our dead loved ones and the living world. So we will have all that energy as well, helping us to open the portal wide from the other side. All this paired with not only the full moon, but a blue moon, signifying the end of a cycle to create beginning for new opportunities. The blue moon is also the 13th moon of the year, which is what I was getting to, trying to skip ahead there earlier, opening the portal even wider. It does not align with our 12 sign system or our solar calendar. So that acts as almost an extra doorway. Full moon in Taurus will also be asking us to tune into our senses. Through our physical senses, we're able to ground out any energies that are coming through in the psychic parallels of those senses as long as we are in, or as long as they are in our highest good. Which makes this blue moon, All Hallows moon, incredibly potent, not only for feeling magic in the air, but really making it tangible in the physical. October's energy is here to remind us of our resiliency through our own personal magic and the magic that surrounds us in the earth and in others. The winds of change are upon us and asking us to step into ourselves like never before, specifically to find the joy that lives amongst that which normally wouldn't make us joyful. Just as the undertow of the sea is rough and carries out things to the sea, the tide also brings treasures ashore. So if you're struggling and it never seems wavering, don't give up. You'll reap your rewards. So don't give up before you reap your rewards. You may feel like it's never coming, but it is, all right? The energies of October are about balancing. So it's also bringing about a look into femininity, bringing that out more in us, especially with Mercury, Pluto being in Scorpio. Okay, it's bringing about feminine energy that we've kind of pushed aside. So it's making us able to allow more than control, okay? And I feel like that is going to balance both feminine and masculine energies. So I'm going to go ahead and grab an energy card for our feminine. And then we'll grab one for the masculine. And then we'll grab a few other ones as well to see where they're at currently in their journey. Spirit, angel guides, ascended masters, please use me as a direct and clear channel for our twin flames or soulmates, whoever's listening. Can you give us an energy card currently for our divine feminine? An energy card for our divine feminine spirit. Appreciation. All right, that's a great card to come out. So we've got appreciation for the divine feminine. And that is card 15. We'll see what that says. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessings of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman in the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. See? So don't give up. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness to your life. See? That's what I was just telling you. All right. Let's go ahead and read the affirmation. I choose to see and appreciate the beauty and value around me. I increase my gratitude every day, and I am attracting even more to be grateful for. All right, yeah, so operate from feeling grateful for things on a daily basis, and, think about what it is that you're grateful for and that you can give thanks to, and more things for you to be happy about will come your way. Let's go ahead and grab an energy card for the divine masculine, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters. Okay, 2 came out. We'll pick 1. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Angel of Strength came out. I guess we'll keep them both, because I can't really choose. 36 and 50. Okay, card 36, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Intimacy and creativity. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out in unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. The affirmation is, my second chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. Card 50. Personal power and inner strength. This amazing angel brings the news that this is the time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf. See? Feminines, I'm sure you love to hear that right now. You're capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. The affirmation is, deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. So yeah, those were meant to come out apparently. It's about the masculine speaking their truth and being more comfortable with intimacy. And for the feminine, showing appreciation so that the feminine may bring in more of what they want. In other words, manifest what it is that they desire and have those manifestations come true. All right. I'm going to move these so that we can do some other cards. We're going to grab some Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. A few for the masculine and a few for the feminine during this time. And as I look at the clock, it's 2:22. See, that number is at the end of my name for a reason. Untold Truths of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight for the masculine. For the masculine. I was thinking maybe I should have said feminine because I went with feminine first with the energy cards, but let's grab some Untold Truths from the masculine. Untold Truths of the Heart from the masculine. Spirit, angel guides, ascended masters. Purifying, purge, healing, clean energy. Alright, so I feel like the masculine is purging whatever doesn't serve them anymore, and taking in clean energy. As they do that, they're healing. We've got chemistry, spark, passion, desire, yeah. So they feel this chemistry deep within them for their feminine. They see their feminine as their passion and desire, and there's a spark there that the feminine may not know, but this masculine is purifying themselves because of the passion that they have for their feminine. Let's go ahead and grab a couple for the feminine towards the masculine. That was perfect. 2 came out. Pretend, mask, is that exaggeration, bluff. And then we've got trapped, stuck, tied down, cap. These could also be reversed, okay? Take it however it resonates for you. We've got pretend, mask, exaggeration, bluff for the feminine. It could be that the feminine is bluffing, that not having the masculine in their presence is not bothering them. And it could be that the feminine feels that the masculine is bluffing when it comes to their feelings for the feminine. It could also be that, yeah, this masculine is bluffing about their feelings, wearing a mask at this time, as they feel trapped, tied down, and captive within a karmic situation. That could be with a person, with people that they live with, people that they're around, or it could be a job or materialistic, surface level type things that bound them. They could feel like they can't get out of whatever it is that they're in. And if it comes to the feminine, if it's the feminine feeling this way, I feel that the feminine feels stuck within this connection, feels captive to it, because we've tried to release it, right, as feminine, and it's shown to be next to impossible. So we must live with it the best way that we can. All right, that's all I'm going to grab for the Untold Truth. I want to grab some Twin Flame, Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Let's see. Where's this masculine at right now within themselves? Because self is important, first and foremost. Where's this masculine at within themselves? Head and heart, or head or heart. Where's this masculine at within themselves, Spirit? Okay. I don't usually read reversals, but I'll try to, I guess, for this reading. We've got 5 of Wands, which is conflict and competition. That came in reversed. That could be the end, or waiting for. We've got the 3 of Wands, also. Lots of fire energy coming through. Awaiting results, as the masculine is sitting there in the starlight, possibly reflecting, and then there's a lamp over here, lamp light. I feel like the masculine is awaiting for the conflict to be done, so that they can move forward with whatever it is that they want to move forward with, which could have to do with the energy of wanting to express their truth and be intimate, and express themselves, you know, in different ways that they don't usually. There could be some conflict and competition right now, currently, as it's not resolved at this time. This could be a past energy, a present, or future, but I said at this time, so this isn't going to resonate for everybody. It is a general reading. What else is going on with this masculine? Okay. We've got King of Cups, emotional mastery, 7 of Swords in the reverse, which is deception and strategy, which could also be secretive, discreet type energy. We've got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which is a balancing act. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse also. So we've got all the signs here. That's not really important. With the King of Cups, I feel like the masculine could be drinking right now at this time to keep their emotions at bay. It could also be that they're feeling their emotions quite a bit. That's why they don't want to have this balancing act anymore. They want to make a choice to show their emotion. It's in reverse, but whales have, the hole up top of them to breathe. So it's almost like being overloaded with emotions, and poof, out comes all this water, which is like emotions spewing out of them, so they can finally breathe. They don't want to balance this anymore. The Seven of Swords in reverse, they don't want to keep this a secret anymore, what they're feeling. They want to have this ultimate achievement, which is stability, home, family, security. But I feel like that's being turned upside down at this time because they can no longer juggle their feelings with the karmic situation that they're in. On the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Cups, memories, and reunion. I feel like the masculine is reflecting heavily on their feminine memories that they've shared together and is working towards this reunion. They're learning how to be able to show their emotion. Right now they're working on it within themselves. And it could also be that they are balancing themselves. That they need to work on this. And they could be waiting for something to end for this to happen. This could be something you don't know about, feminine, that they're strategizing, keeping secret, that they want this ultimate achievement, which starts within themselves, but ultimately includes you. What else for this masculine? How does the masculine feel about the feminine at this time? How does the masculine feel about the feminine? Okay. Yeah, see, so the moon came out in reverse. So that means that things will be brought to light, in my opinion. And there's satisfaction in wish fulfillment. So, yeah, my dog is playing with like a green string on the ground that he found. Isn't that fantastic? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Work in progress. So in reverse, and because of the moon there, it may feel like it's not progressing. And maybe they need to move away from this karmic situation. Maybe this karmic, if it's somebody or people, they need to leave his life or leave the masculine's life, or the masculine needs to leave their life and start anew. And that's kind of stalled the progression at this time. But they want to work towards this satisfaction and wish fulfillment. We've got the Five of Swords in the upright, which is mind games and control. I feel like they're trying to control this situation. so that it ends up being something they can be satisfied about, so that wish fulfillment can be attained or obtained. They know that this is the feminine's wish to have this masculine work towards progressing themselves so that they can have this Ten of Pentacles together, happy home, family type life, and be able to show emotion that a masculine's not used to showing. What else have we got for the masculine towards feminine? What's masculine? Hanged Man, new perspectives. So if you're not hearing from your masculine, it's because they're heavily reflecting and going within at this time so that they can gain these new perspectives. You may not be seeing it because there's no contact, but there is progression under the surface of things. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a few cards for the feminine. Where's the feminine at currently within themselves? Where's the feminine at within themselves currently? Spirit, angel guides, ascended masters. Where's the feminine at currently within themselves? Where's the feminine at within themselves? Karma review, judgment. So that's having to make a choice now. I feel like that's Spirit's way of saying, reviewing how the feminine, how far the feminine has come over this time. And what is it that the feminine deserves from the karma that they've fulfilled and the lessons that they've worked through? So I feel like that could bring about what it is that they deserve. And possible reconciliation. The world, cycle completion. Yeah, so the feminine is completing a cycle right now. It's possible that you've broken free from a way in which you've created as a pattern for yourself and your masculine. Maybe it was a lot of in and out type energy, communication. And the feminine has broken free from that at this time. This obviously isn't going to resonate for everybody, but for the wave of twin flames that I am, or that Spirit wants to deliver the message for, this is for them. Okay, in which I am in that wave. So there's a cycle completion, and it is 10-10, so that makes sense. And you feminine, you probably feel it, like there's a change in the air, okay? There's change coming. Yeah, we've got the Fool on the bottom of the deck there. It speaks of new beginnings, and that's what usually happens after a cycle completes, right? I mean, that's most definitely what happens. Like, you can either go back into the same cycle, or you can create something new for yourself, in which, if you haven't learned from the cycle that you just came out of, then you may end up going back into that cycle until you can learn from it and change it, right? But if something was not turning out in your favor from the way that you normally go about what it is that you were going about, then it's time to change it up, right? Overall for twin flames, what's going on, Spirit? Overall for twin flames, what's going on? Six of Pentacles, equality. So we are in Libra season, which speaks of reflecting on your imbalances and where you need to be balanced. And it's causing the feminine and masculine energies to be balanced during this time, okay? Overall, like for good. So if you're really working on yourself and doing what I had said in the beginning, the ways in which the alignment of the planets and the moon and such want us to look at different aspects of ourselves so that we may create balance in our lives. And doing that at this time is really going to help move things, progress things along. Which also reminds me of the yin yang for feminine and masculine. Okay, it's a balancing of energies. We've got the Seven of Cups, fantasy and temptation. So I feel like we're coming into equality because there is that fantasy and temptation there with each other. The different things that we could have with each other. It's kind of like, unfinished business. I mean, obviously it could mean that, we fantasize about each other. It could be that there is other temptation out there. But I feel like there's a balance happening to bring us out of that temptation and to create new beginnings with what we fantasize, which is, obviously going to have to be in our higher good. Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. So what else was it that said steady progress? Or no, it was a work in progress. Work in progress, so steady progress. So we are progressing. Patience is needed, as always. It's a slow, steady energy. If you're wanting to come back into reunion in the physical with your divine other half, then time is needed to heal on both sides, to come into balance with both energies for both divine feminine and masculine. But we are progressing steadily towards that, which ultimately will be up to divine timing, right? We've got Eight of Wands, energy surge, and communication. So when the time is right, there will be communication. Maybe the pull will feel so strong between the two, feminine and masculine, the magnetic pull, the fire, might really be burning, and on both sides, like energy surge, as it says there, and that will create communication in some form or another, or heavy, fast, quick movement, okay? So we've got slow movement next to fast movement. So it could, be slow right now, and then once, because we had that awaiting results. So once something ends, once a cycle completes that the masculine is within at this time, that could move along fairly quickly afterwards, like communication towards the feminine here. And one more card for the collective of twin flames. One more card. One more. So we've got Five of Swords in reversed, mind games and control. This masculine realizes that they need to not play mind games with the feminine and sacrifice some of their control towards this connection, because really it's within the divine's control. The masculine can take control, however, towards this connection and towards their healing, towards being their authentic self and moving towards purpose within themselves. And, you know, as within, so without, which means the same within and on the out. This masculine could have played games with the feminine previously and knows that this is no longer going to be acceptable. We've got Ten of Cups, contentment and joy on the bottom of the deck. In order for them to have this contentment and joy, which could also be marriage, because there's a feminine and masculine there. Looks like, and she's got a veil on, so that could speak of marriage. Ten of Cups, it's complete emotional satisfaction, and I said that was the last card, so we'll leave it there with that, and we'll grab a few signs from Spirit by Mystic Moon. 111, you may be seeing that number often. I did earlier. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest, so be careful what you're thinking. If you need something to help with your anxiety, try sage, try saying prayer. 444, you may be seeing that often as well. And we got the 111 there. Hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for the home. So continue your hard work, because that balance that you create within yourself is laying down the foundation, a sturdy foundation that's unbreakable. Spirit, some messages for our divine feminine and masculine at this time. What signs do you have for them at this time, Spirit? Angel guides, Sun of Masters. Bones, yeah, this connection is indestructible. Even as we die and decay, we have been in previous lifetimes together. Spirit is telling you that this connection is indestructible. Some more signs for divine feminine and masculine. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? Red Rose, Enchanted. So, yeah, this connection is enchanted. You know, it can be thorny and beautiful. So, painful and beautiful. You may be getting a rose, or you may be receiving roses. We've got grapes and satisfaction, which is, there's 2 cups there. So that could be emotional satisfaction, I feel. So maybe you'll have wine and roses brought to you, feminine. Let's grab a couple more. You could be having this together, possible date. Blue, serenity, tranquility, peace. All right, so yeah, there's tranquility ahead and peace, serenity. Blue could be your favorite color. Two, two, two. There it is again, just like I said earlier when I saw it, 222. Partnerships and balance. Pay attention to the new people entering your life, which could also mean that there's going to be a balance between partnership, between divine feminine and masculine. Take time to balance your time and energy, okay? Within yourself and with others. All right. Let's go ahead and grab some messages from Divine Feminine to Masculine and Masculine to Feminine. This reading is longer than I wanted it to be, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. This is From Her to Him by Sister Moon Tarot. My soul sister. Messages from her to him, which I feel like is feminine to masculine. What have you got collectively for our twin flames during this time? Messages. Whoa, that's too many. I am so grateful for how you cracked my heart wide open, even though it hurt like hell. So the feminine could be feeling this way, you know. We're grateful that the masculine really made us feel deeply, and it hurt like hell, but it showed us the way, really. I mean, once we figured out what this connection was. I rarely dream of you, but I rarely don't think of you in my waking life. Yeah, that kind of feels like a curse sometimes. Having to... Seems like it's really difficult for the feminine to rid the masculine off their mind. I miss our memories more than I miss you. And that could be the case because what the feminine remembers of the masculine is what they fell in love with. I mean, you know, when they were around each other. The beginning stages. From him to her. Also by Sister Moon Tarot. And I've got a science card in there. 1111. Isn't that funny how that snuck in there? Spiritual awakening. You are on the right path. So there's confirmation for somebody. I don't know how that snuck in there. It wasn't even next to my science. Spirits, miraculous ways. Messages from him to her, which is masculine to feminine. I still don't know how to say goodbye. Yeah, so that's why the masculine is also working through what it is that they need to better themselves, balance themselves, and move towards their feminine. I was shallow and overlooked your uniqueness in the beginning. So that's a way in which the masculine is now growing because they are able to see that now and change it. One more from masculine to feminine. Spirits, angel guides. One more message from masculine to feminine. The thought of your body still turns me on. There's that spark, that chemistry. And we'll grab a couple from my homemade cards. Let's do this. On days that it's tough to have good vibes and everything irritates me, I want to strangle you and tell you to wake the fuck up, then cry because I can't. Okay, so that's, I feel like, for our feminine who are having, you know, rough patches that they go through. What other messages do you want to come through at this time, Spirit? What else? From masculine to feminine. From masculine to feminine. Alright, 2 came out. I feel like this one is maybe for both. I'll read that one after. This one from masculine to feminine. I wasn't there when you were happy, and I wasn't there when you were down. Didn't mean to miss your birthday, baby. I wish I'd seen you blow those candles out. That's from one of my favorite Bon Jovi songs, I'll Be There. I love that song. And this one I feel like could be from both. I crave you to ravenge me, us making love passionately, your gentle lips against mine, locking our yin-yang, our eyes melting into each other. All right, so that does it for your twin flame reading for 1010 portal. I hope that you're able to retain some information from the astrology type stuff that I said in the beginning. Make sure that you stay grounded. That can mean different things for different people, but what helps me stay grounded is going outside, being in nature, okay? Also, you could listen to meditation type music. Pay attention to what you're consuming, you know, as that has an effect on your energy as well. I'm sending you lots of love and light on your journey, and until next time, namaste.